Hey guys, it's Tyler Hell. I'm the owner and GM here at Whole Property Management. I just want to talk to you real quick about our management fees and specifically two different types of owners. The owner who will make more money on their bottom line by self-managing their property, or the owner who's going to make more money hiring a really good PM company like Whole Property Management. So first of all, in my experience, we're working with about 600 properties and about 1,000 rental owners. In my experience, about 80%, about 4 out of 5 of those owners will make more money with our company than they have been making on their own or would make on their own. That seems counterintuitive. However, there's a lot of ways that we make that happen. We have systems, processes, software, platforms that you as a private landlord do not have access to, and they typically result in us being able to lease the property quicker at a better rate, have less vacancy, and have a lower risk tenant because of the experience and the tools that we use to screen our tenants. There's other things there, particularly in terms of the guarantees that you'll see below against non-payment of rent, damage, and eviction costs that definitely lower your risk and can help your bottom line. But if we're able to do all those things, and you add in the fact that our management fees are tax deductible, most owners will make more money on their bottom line after our fees than they were making self-managing, and we've gone down those numbers with a lot of those owners, and that is about the percentage that we find. Now, if you're the type of owner who fits kind of the next set of criteria I'm going to describe, you could make more money by self-managing the property. So if you're local and you're able to you have the tools and the experience to know how to do really good photos, to know what sites to list the property on. You can't just list on Zillow or just list on Facebook. You have very quick open availability to show the property with little to no notice. You are well versed in how to screen tenants and which which reports to purchase on them. You have a very good lease that's been reviewed by a real estate attorney and is up to date with all the new legislation that's come down the pipe in Colorado the last few years. And you're handy. You're able to go over to the property and kind of do some of that work yourself. That'll save you some money in terms of versus sending a vendor out. Then that property owner can probably make more money than if they hired a PM and paid a management fee. But in my experience, that's definitely the minority of folks out there. So don't just think about property management as a luxury. It's very nice not to have to pick up the phone or answer constant texts from tenants, and it's nice to be anonymous to the tenant and just kind of set the property and forget it and not need to worry about it. But the real decision point for you, since this is an investment, should be which route is going to produce the highest ROI at the end of the day. So that's the question you should be answering. Now, as you see our pricing below, you'll see that we do that a little bit differently. We have flat rate management fees and some guarantees that are unique to WholePM. For instance, our whole 9 yards plan, $219 a month with a very low 25% leasing fee. That means your leasing fee, once we lease the property and it's occupied, is equal to a quarter of a month's rent. That's a one-time fee. Those guarantees as well are not a gimmick. They're not an insurance policy. They're not something you pay a fee for. That's just our company money that we're standing behind the statement that we do very good tenant screening. And if, for instance, the rent income protection, if the tenant fails to pay rent, we pay it to you anyway. The same with the property damage guarantee. If damage is caused by the tenant that's above and beyond the amount of their security deposit, you're covered for an additional $5,000. And the same in the case of eviction. If we have to move forward with evicting a tenant in court, there's some pretty significant attorney's fees associated with that you'd be protected from. So if you have any questions on how our pricing works, how our guarantees work, or you'd like to talk about what your property will rent for, just give us a call at 720-737-1373, and we'd love to talk to you. Thanks.